Dice out. Now. Game! Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. I am Checha. I'll be the DM for tonight, and with me tonight are Cora.
Hi.
Richard.
Hey.
Dia.
Hello.
And Jan.
Good evening.
We're a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast, and if this was any further episode, we would have a recap right now, but since this is the first episode, we don't have a recap here. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Well, I mean, we have done some things, but I don't know if we're supposed to know about what everyone else has done.
I mean, not officially, but, you know, I'm sure because we're a tight-knit group that we tell each other everything.
I bought perfume and had lots of sex. I also stole from a dead man, but that's fairly common in this kind of game. I flirted with a caricature artist, I think. Is that a thing?
Did you flirt with them?
I don't know.
Like, yeah, you have to know that if you're flirting with them, you're flirting with me, and I don't always recognize when someone is flirting with me, so it's entirely possible. So, do we want to, start the game?
Let's do it.
Okay, so you all wake up on slabs.
Hey!
Hey! Obligatory start of podcast reference.
Oh dear.
Okay, now, you wake up to the sound of loud metal banging. And it is loud. It makes your head hurt. In fact, even when it stops, your head still hurts. And you remember, there was a wedding last night, and it's kind of fuzzy. And I want everyone to roll me a retroactive con save. Starting soon.
Well, that doesn't sound great. I've got 10.
Okay.
This is already too real for me. Fuck, I got a 2. That's even realer.
Ooh.
And there are no phones and photos to check in D&D world.
Well,
I've got a 14.
you got 14. You specifically feel pain, yeah, you're dizzy and, it's so bright and so loud, but you don't feel the pain, inside your head. It's centered on your forehead, above your eye, actually.
Ow.
Okay, yeah, so what did everyone roll for that?
I got a 20 in total.
Ooh! 20 on Richard. Dia.
10.
Yeah. Jan had a 2, yeah?
4 total, actually. I rolled a 2, but 4 total.
Oh, okay, well then. Slightly better. Kara?
Total of 14.
Cool. Yeah, Darren, you don't remember, there was a wedding, and there was, an open bar, and there was, a lot of wine. And it was free. And there was a lot of it.
A wedding without an open bar is not a real wedding. That's my opinion.
And Casney, you remember some of it. You remember, you were dancing with some people, and also there was an open bar. There was an open bar, guys! I think you all partook in the open bar, and...
Yeah, I feel like Kasny would have taken fair advantage of that. Although he was supposed to be working.
True, and you do remember, there was a pile of gifts, but you can't remember if you actually did anything about it, or you didn't, or what happened. Anyways, all of you... You look around and you see you're in jail, actually, and it's daytime.
Oh, shit.
Some of you are lying on the benches, some of you are sprawled on the floor, and all of you are covered in, soot or something?
Soot.
Yeah, or something like that. You're not sure. You look around for the banging noise, and you see a priestess in front of a cell door. And she says, "Wakey, wakey!" And you're not really responding, so she yells, "Wake up, you cabbages!" And she opens the cell door and she steps inside. She says, "Last night was night, wasn't it?" And she walks up to each of you and casts something, if you let her.
I will ask what she wants to do first.
Oh, just stop being a crybaby, this will make you feel better. And she casts a spell on you and your headache clears. Your memories don't return, but at least you can open your eyes in the daylight. Dekla, she casts something different on you and she says, "You gotta mind your head a few centimeters lower and that would have taken out your eye."
What?
Oh yeah, you got a big bump on your head. That could have been real bad. You gotta be careful next time.
Okay. Careful doing what?
Wait, what do you mean, you don't remember?
No, not at all.
Did the rest of you remember?
I remember... Wait, I know some of you people. How did I end up in here with you?
Yeah, you do recognize them. Like, recognize the blue purple-haired man and...
I mean, I'm quite distinctive.
yeah, and the half-orc woman you rode to town with.
Dekla, I remember your name. We traveled together.
Yes, Dekla, that was your name. Yes.
Ow.
Kasni turns to see Dawn like he didn't notice before. Oh, hey.
Ah, my dear Kasni, it's so good to see you again.
Kasni, that was your name. I remember now.
Wait, what? Does everybody in here know each other?
Dawn spins on one heel to look at the half-elf and go, I do not know you.
No, I don't think I've had the pleasure. What's your name?
No, you haven't yet. Of course you'd remember. I'm Dawn. Nice to meet you. And who are you? And Dawn sort of starts walking around you, tail flicking.
My name is Darren.
Darren.
After a wedding, I don't know, I was hoping to wake up somewhere else than in a jail cell.
You and me both, don't worry. Does anyone know why we're here? And I sort of look pointedly at the healer lady who's coming.
Well, you were causing such a ruckus, we had to bring you in until morning.
Me? Cause a ruckus?
All of you, actually, yes.
Ah, yes, it was probably their fault.
Now, I've talked with a constable. He's willing to forego the fine on the condition that you clean up the mess you caused.
Do I have all my spell slots?
Oof.
Do I have all my clothes?
You have your clothes, your...
Can't have been too bad.
Like, your equipment is not currently on you. Like, maybe your clothes are a bit ruffled up. Maybe your belt is tied around your head or something. But yeah, it's all there.
That's very daring fashion statement. Possibly. It's on his head, but it's looped over so it covers one eye like an eye patch.
Oh, yeah.
With one ear sticking up out of it.
Oh god, I so want to just sort of like pull it down so that it's round your neck like a leash.
Ooh, kinky.
I mean...
She's like, well, I'm glad you had a fun reunion right here in a jail cell. But you've got work to do now. Come with me. And she leads you out of the jail cell. It's like a small jailhouse, like it's a town thing. And she leads you to the front desk. Your equipment is over there. We are gonna keep your weapons until you're done with the cleanup. And like, yeah, everything you own is there. You can pick up your stuff.
What about my walking stick?
Well,
My good sir, this is a walking aid. This is a tool, surely.
lady.
Lady, sorry.
Okay, you can roll me a religion or a history if you... She's kind of short and she's got brown salt and pepper hair.
No. I rolled a 2. That gives me 5.
Yeah, no, she looks like a priestess. Like, you're thinking she probably works in town? It's a small town, who cares?
Not important.
Like, you all can if you want.
Wait, she looks like a cleric type person.
Yeah.
Can I roll a like a religion check or something on
Yeah, you all can. Religion or history, like...
Natural 20!
Wow, I got the same.
Really? Oh yeah, no, you two are somehow really familiar with her. She's the priestess of Saint Martin. Like, you can tell from the grapevine symbol on her clothes. Yeah, Saint Martin, the patron saint of wine and geese.
Good lord. Well, no wonder she's here for them.
Do I have my holy symbols?
If they're not on you, they're with the equipment and you can pick them up.
Never mind.
And with the equipment, there's also, like, it's all of your stuff, but there's also, like, big round spectacles with no glass. And there's a young guard sitting at the desk and they nod seriously and they try to look tough. But she says, well, I guess I can't really deny a walking aid. Now can I? That would just not be... Yeah. No, you can take your walking stick.
Thank you. My legs are not what they used to be.
Yes, you don't look that old. But, you know, I'm not going to judge you based on your age.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I would like to volunteer for cleaning up the bar, if that's okay.
Well, it's funny you say that, because that is actually what you have to do. You graffitied the inn.
I did what?
Well, all of you, I'm guessing. Like, the innkeeper saw all of you. Yeah, you graffitied the inn, and...
Graffitied the inn.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
Yes, there's a big scroll writing on it, and we can't get the damn thing off.
My dear, I do not do something so gauche as graffiti.
I mean, I know this gentleman, and it does seem a little out of character for him.
It doesn't seem out of character for me, to be quite honest.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
And from what I know of our other companion, I turn and look at Decla, doesn't quite strike me as your bag either.
No, but I'm happy to help out.
Well, see, that's the spirit. Maybe you should keep the dad spirits and off the other kinds for a little bit at least.
I will try my best. I assure you, I will try my best.
Well, good on you. That's all I can ask for, that you try.
Dawn snorts and settles the gold-rimmed spectacles on his nose. He goes, so, show us this masterpiece.
The ones that with the equipment or the ones you already have?
I assumed when you said our equipment had been taken off, my glasses had been taken off as well.
Yeah, but there were also with the equipment big round spectacles with no glass that none of you actually had before.
Yes, I'll put those on for dramatic effect.
Okay, you put those on.
And his face is completely deadpan when he asks to be shown the masterpiece.
And the rest of you see a large bushy mustache on his face.
Oh.
Under the glasses. Dawn, you don't see anything. You don't notice anything.
Kasni suppresses a giggle.
How well?
Probably not well. Let's have a look.
Dawn, roll insight, Casney, roll deception. Or perform... Nah, it would be deception.
16.
No. You get me. That's fine, I don't think I really cared.
Dawn waits to be shown what he's asked for.
The priestess says, okay, let's go then. And she opens the front door and you walk outside into a sunny morning at the eastern edge of the town called Vinovar. The priestess points you towards the center square where she's going as well. You make your way down the dirt road towards the center of town. The buildings are relatively small, but they're spread out, less so towards the center. And there are a lot of people on the streets, more than you think would live here, probably just here for the wedding. You get to the center square, where the cleanup after last night's wedding is just happening. You see patches of soot or something on the ground, but nothing looks burned. People are putting away the large massive tables, and the stage where the performers played is being dismantled. In the middle of the square is a well. Directly to your left is the Church of St. Martin, in front of which are 2 rows of grape wine. On your left is the town hall. Across the square from you is the inn and the general store. On the left side of the square from you there's a smithy and a small dress shop. The priestess nudges you towards the inn, then she points towards the inn. She says, there, on the side, you will see your masterpiece. And then she leaves towards the church. And cutscene. What do?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
You go to the...
Yeah, Dawn absolutely goes over and has a look and...
Yeah, Kasni too.
Okay, on the left side of the building, there's a large graffiti. It's a simple drawing of a cow wearing a wedding dress. What? Next to it says, I'm not a cow to be sold. And yeah, roll me investigation or something. I don't know, perception.
21.
21. The graffiti seems to be made with coal, actually.
I sniff at the black dust which is covering my fur. Is it coal?
Yes.
How good a drawing is it? Or is it like a very, caricature circles?
Like, it's a bit more than a stick figure.
Okay.
Does it look like a child's drawing or more like a slightly more accurate drawing of a cow?
It looks like a grown-up who's never really learned to draw.
I've never considered whether or not Kasni can draw.
I mean, it's a quick drawing. It's not like an artwork. It's like something you might scribble at the... well, that's not really a good thing because I drew masterpieces. I was gonna say that you scribble at the edge of your notebook, but...
Yeah, it's a doodle.
Alright, there is a very, very easy way to figure this out. Each of us takes a piece of parchment and we all draw a cow.
I've never considered whether Kasni can draw, so I don't really know.
I'm saying even if you can draw, it's not something you would have taken time with.
Fair enough. Are we all going to sketch cows then?
I'm gonna start sketching a cow.
Presumably, whoever drew this was drunk, so this is not very scientific.
Unless we get drunk again.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, this sounds like a plan.
Excellent! Dawn rubs his hands together and moves off towards the door of the inn.
Okay. Okay, you go to the inn? You go inside?
Is there any more graffiti inside or anything like that?
No. Like, the entrance is a simple double door, and you step through it into a large room with a low ceiling. Directly to your right is a counter behind which the innkeeper, a plump old grey-haired woman, is standing smoking a pipe. There's only a few tables in the room, and they're dirty from, like, soot or something. Presumably cold, because that seems to be what's going on. Other tables are still being brought in from the square. They were used for the wedding last night. And the woman sees all of you, and she's like, "Oh, you're here. Did you come to scrape that mess off the wall?"
It seems our fame precedes us.
Uh-huh, yeah, it does.
Who drew such a, descriptive masterpiece?
I mean, do you need a mirror or something?
Ignoring the offense that I would ever do such a thing.
Well, I saw all of you.
4 of us to make one drawing.
Well, there was other people with you. The boy Marco was with you.
Who was with us? Sorry.
Marco, the groom. And my granddaughter was with you. And the bride, Christina, she was also with you.
And yet I still woke up alone. Truly, this has been a terrible night.
And once I saw all of you, you just ran for it. Like, I couldn't even catch you. You ran like the wind.
How did we end up in jail then?
Well, good question, I don't know. But oof, you're causing such a ruckus. Like, it was impressive how you managed to get the goat to sing the backup vocals, but...
Oh, that's an old trick, don't worry.
I think you should leave the music to the musicians. Anyways, are you going to scrape that off the wall, or,
Yes, we shall.
Well, then go do that.
Do you have anything to scrape with?
Well... And she leans behind the bar and she puts up an old bristly brush and she says, "Well, you can try this. I tried. It didn't work. But you actually know what you did with it, so, good luck."
Could I by any chance have a bucket of water?
You can have a bucket. The well's in the square. Also, if you're going to get some water, bring back some for the inn. Lots of demand for coffee right now.
As we walk out, I muse slightly within hearing range of, if it's coal, then surely the best way to get rid of it is to burn it.
You're not going to burn down the inn.
No, just the coal.
That sounds like an awful idea.
Well, I'll take your expertise in the matter.
I hate to disagree with you, dear, but I really do think that might be worth trying other options first. Let's call that Plan B.
Very well, but the lady said she saw us with the bride and groom. Maybe we should find them. Maybe they might have a better recollection of what happened. Or still be going at it. It is their wedding night after all.
How about this? You guys, you will search for the bride and the groom. One of you will scrape the graffiti off. Meanwhile, I will do some investigation here in this very inn on my own.
I'm not so sure about that.
Would that investigation happen to be behind the bar?
Only if the clues lead me there.
Dawn just gets a massive grin on his face.
How many people are in the inn right now?
Not actually any patrons, like there are a few townsfolk bringing in the tables from the square.
It will take me at least 3 hours to interview all of these fine people here. Find out what really occurred last night. Alright, get to it then!
If you're going to be doing that, I think someone should stay with you. Declan, is it?
Yes.
I mean, you
You seem vaguely responsible.
Yes, would you like to stay with him for the questioning? I was, going to see if I, could use, one of my tricks or other to get rid of that mess.
Oh, I think I can handle this investigation on my own, but,
Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. But
it never hurts to have backup.
Yes.
I can't argue with that. Of course, Declan and I are already acquainted.
I give you a very disapproving look.
Now what's that look for?
We all know what your plan is.
Well, Casney, shall we?
I think so. Why not? I take the bucket and, do we have a brush as well?
Yeah, it's old and bristly, and you have to get the water from the well. But yeah, you get the water from the well. The water is black.
This does not look like it will clean.
Is it actually black, or is it got lots of sediment in it?
I feel like it's coal dust. I feel like it's all coal dust.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm assuming, but...
Yeah, it does look like it might be coal dust.
GM, I have a question.
Do tell.
So we're all covered in coal dust. The water is full of coal dust.
Mm-hmm.
Coal dust is everywhere in the inn. Is it everywhere? Like, now we're outside and looking around, does it cover buildings and all that sort of thing?
No, there's some spots on the square, some near the smithy, some... Well, it's all over you, but most of it seems to be centered in one corner of the...
Does it look like something's burst and, like, spilled out, or is there any sort of, like, indication of where it came from?
It's not really clear.
Just look around and just go, what on earth would produce this?
Darren is just sitting at the bar, clearly just having ordered an ale. I don't know.
Wait, you're
not here with us.
You've already snuck away?
Wait, I thought we were in the inn while the others...
We're at the
We've already split up.
Well.
Oh, you're already split up, yeah.
Yeah, aren't Dekla and Darren in the inn still while you two are out?
They can be.
Yes, we're...
That's sort of how I'd pictured it already.
As you walk in, the old innkeeper yells at you again, like, "Are you done with the cleanup?"
No, my friends are gonna take care of that, I think.
And you don't want to go help them or anything, make sure or something. Look, until this mess is cleaned, I have no business with you. You caused this, you fix it.
Fine. Okay. Damn it. Okay.
You deserve that.
I mean, you can try persuading her or something.
No, I'll just accept defeat.
Well, that was easy.
But I do want to ask the innkeeper a question. Can you at least help me out?
Sure, one question.
Do you have any idea where I might find the bride and the groom?
Well, they're either at his place, at her place, or possibly upstairs. I don't really want to go check, if I'm honest.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to disturb them. Where do they live? Where are their places?
Well, the boy lives above the store, but the girl, she lives up at the vineyards in the villa.
Alright, thank you. After we're done cleaning up here, I think it might make sense to have a word with them.
Up to you.
Okay, come on, Dekla. We're gonna help the rest of the team.
We might as well do the cleanup and then investigate. You're not going to get anything else out of these guys.
Yeah, you set the cleaning, I guess?
Dawn supervises, yes.
Of course he does. If Kasni can purify this water, Kasni's going to purify the water and use it to try and wash some of the dirt off.
Yeah, you try, and, you'd think it would go off real easily, considering it's just coal dust, but it doesn't really want to leave the wall. It doesn't really want to go away. It doesn't go off as easily as you would think.
Did someone cast a spell on it?
Roll me something. Arcana, I guess.
23.
Yeah, you look at it a bit closer, and there does seem to be a charm on it, some simple protection charm on it. Like, how? You're not sure, but it's there.
I squint at it. This has got a spell on it.
That would make sense. This shouldn't be so difficult to clean.
Are the bride or the groom mages of some sort?
You don't know.
Are you a mage of some sort? I say, looking at Darren.
I am a sorcerer.
So this was you?
Hold on a minute. We have no proof of that.
Fair. But, can you get it off then?
I would have to look through my cantrips and see if I...
You also have spell slots, yeah, you asked that before and I didn't.
I don't think I can. I don't have anything that would help. I don't even have detect magic, so I'm useless.
Well, I suggest we go find the others of our Larcenous crew and see if any of them put a spell on it. Because I'm guessing it's not going to come off no matter how much we scrub. And we can't drink in there.
That does seem like a serious problem.
It is a catastrophic problem.
It did go off, just, not as efficiently as you would have thought.
Okay, but it will actually scrub off, though.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to, work for it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Says you. Are you actually helping?
No, cats and water don't mix.
I prod you with my staff until you help.
Kasni's going to make sure that Jan has the brush. And Kasni's using shape water.
Who's Jan?
To Sorry, Darren. And he's going to use shape water to try make this come off.
I could cast Acid Splash on it, but I don't think that's a very good idea.
It's not the worst idea.
It's on a level with my fire idea.
I feel like it's probably not as bad as the fire idea, because fire can spread, and acid is likely to not go so far.
Let's leave it open as a last option.
I still think maybe acid before fire, says the person immune to acid. Not immune, sorry, resistant.
Yeah, you get to cleaning and it takes you a while. It takes you like 15-20 minutes to scrub it all off.
Are there other people in the square?
Yeah, they're, helping with the cleanup and just kind of... You're kind of at the side street. You're not like at the square, but...
If anybody is within, like, easy conversation distance, Dawn will go over and ask if any of them have seen the newlyweds.
There's a human woman with a large brimmed hat and sunglasses, kind of chilling outside the dress shop, and you try to talk to her, and she's just like, just fuck off, don't talk to me, just don't.
Is it the glasses? Because I can take them off.
I can't believe you're still wearing them.
No, you dumbass, either bring me coffee or fuck off, I'm hungover.
Fair point. Dawn spins around and heads back to the group. We got water for the coffee, didn't we?
I mean, you got water. I think you used it to clean the thing.
Ah, yes, and I probably wouldn't want to have coffee with soot in it either.
I mean, it gets boiled, so...
I don't know if boiling takes the soot out. We're not doing fractional distillation. Actually, no, it's not fractional, it's regular distillation. We're not distilling it.
Soot whiskey.
But hey, coal might actually be beneficial, to absorb everything. I don't know how coal works.
I mean, it is, like charcoals can absorb, like, they do use it in some,
Yeah, it's used in filters.
Yeah.
I go in and acquire a coffee if the landlady will allow me to.
I mean, she's kind of giving you the stink eye.
I have 3 people working on it, please, come on.
Uh-huh.
We only have one brush between us.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we should have more brushes.
I mean, that's your fault, not hers.
What?
Well, that's why I decided to try and use my spells to work on it and give the brush to someone else. Actually, does anyone have, like, prestidigitation or something to clean it off?
I have prestidigitation, but that doesn't clean it off.
Yeah, no, it does.
Prestidigitation cleans.
What?
Yeah, prestidigitation
Yes,
is made...
it does!
Like, the main use of prestidigitation is cleaning.
Yeah.
Hold up. How did I not know that? I thought it would only, like... Isn't it only, like, it makes things appear like something else?
It can do bishy sparkles.
Look in the spell thingies of it.
You instantaneously clean a solid object. Oh, shit.
Yes!
You can't even blame being hungover because you've been cured of your hangover.
How much have you scrubbed off before you realised this, is the question.
Like, half of it.
Almost everything.
There's just one udder left.
And it was only when Kasni mentioned it that you thought to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure Declan would have taken over some of it.
Darren says, and for the finishing touch... I cast prestidigitation.
Yeah, and because it's almost all clean already, yeah, you can finish it off with prestidigitation.
Kasni sighs deeply.
Man, good thing I know the spell.
Dawn just shares a look with Kasni.
Kasni looks back.
Good thing I know this spell, otherwise we would have stood here at least for 10 more minutes.
Yeah. Why couldn't you have done this from the start?
Excuse me, what?
Did you enjoy scrubbing the wall with that brush?
Sorry, what was that?
Why didn't you do this from the start? Did you enjoy scrubbing the wall with that old brush?
I hear you saying words, but they don't really make sense. Anyway, so what's next?
I can't remember if I like Darren or not. But I don't now.
It's my first impression that he's dismally failing.
Mm.
Can I get my coffee?
Well, if you're done with the cleanup, yeah, you can go back in and...
Our friend had some inspiration. It's all gone now.
Oh, well.
Truly, like it was never there.
Well, thank dear Rollo for that.
Yes.
So, can I get you something? Can I get you some coffee? We're out of everything else.
I would love some coffee, thank you.
Good. Anyone else?
Come in and get a teapot out and start making tea.
You said you didn't have any other drinks than coffee.
Yeah, well, in case you didn't notice, there was a wedding last night.
Yes, well, if she wants tea.
This is my tea, I bought it here. It's my own blend, if anyone wants some.
And she actually walks from behind the counter, like, seems kind of interested, like, what kind of a blend is it? What is it? Isn't there?
Well, we have bush tea leaves, and I've added a little touch of mint for this one.
Kasnia looks interested. That sounds very interesting. May I please have a cup?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It's quite aromatic.
I mean, we generally don't allow outside drinks in here, but, you know, it's... We've had good business yesterday. I'm willing to let this one slide.
So, is there any ale?
No.
That's a damn shame.
If you want coffee, if you want some tea, it's not a fancy tea, but it's tea.
I'm okay, thank you.
We got mint, we got cranberry, that's about it, to be honest.
Maybe just some water.
Okay, hey, can someone go fetch me water from the well? My granddaughter still hasn't shown up, and it's unlike her.
You said she was with us last night.
Oh yeah, all of you ran off. I don't even know when she came down. I didn't see her.
What's her name?
Ida.
I grab the bucket and go get some gross coal dust water.
Kasni will go with you, because he's established that he can clean the water, so might as well.
Sure.
I try to sort of strain the water through my shape water before it gets into the bucket, so that.
What does that look like when you do that?
I feel like it's sort of he does a bit of a hand gesture, like, and it's the water swirls around, and the sediment goes to the centre, and then he sort of siphons off the clean parts.
That is very impressive.
Yes. It's probably the thing, one of my greatest talents is my ability to affect water. It comes with my my race, and he just sort of gestures himself.
She gives you a nod and says, very little about me is about my race. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not one to judge.
Okay, you bring the water inside, the old woman makes coffee, and as she brings the coffee to your table, a young red-haired man walks down the stairs. And the woman sees him and she's like, "Hey, there's the man of the hour. How you doing, Marco?" And he's just like... He hasn't woken up yet.
He looks as hungover as we feel, I take it.
Well, you don't feel hungover because you got,
Yeah, we got cured. He looks as hungover as we felt when we woke up.
Yes.
Yeah, about as bad. He just kind of leans on the counter and he just like nods and she's like, "Yeah, I'll get you coffee." "So, where's the bride?" And he's just like, "What?" And she's like, "Well, the bride, where is she? Weren't you, remember you got married last night?" "Oh, yeah, Dad. Well, the last time I saw her, she was, And he looks around the room and he sees you and he's like, "Oh, hey guys, yeah, the last time I saw her, we were with these guys." And he like waves at you.
I wave languidly back.
Kasni sort of whispers, "Marriage not consummated then," to whoever's nearest to him. Probably Dekla.
Probably.
Yeah, Declan gives you a look.
Yeah, she just drinks her tea.
Yeah.
Dawn perks up on this and says, "You haven't seen her since we were together."
Yeah, I mean, you know. And he gets the coffee and he brings it over to your table and he pulls up a chair and he sits like that's not.
Kasnia leans into Dekla again and whispers, "Bride's missing. The bar lady's granddaughter's missing. Did they perhaps run off together?"
And as you say that, a blonde young woman also walks down the stairs. Then she sees you and she tries to sneak back up. But the innkeeper, she sees her and she's like, Hey you, where have you been? I've been waiting for you all morning." And the young woman just turns around and walks back down the stairs, and she's kind of, she's holding herself, and she's kind of blushing, and Marco, the young man, also starts blushing, and she's like, I was upstairs. I was asleep, just sleeping. There was a wedding last night.
I look suspiciously between the girl and Marco.
Kasni is similarly suspicious.
I want to roll insight.
Yeah.
Roll insight.
Actually, I'm not bad at insight.
And that's a fucking net 20.
Nice. 17.
21.
Wow.
Oh yeah. They fucked.
Ooh!
And then, ooh.
I can see it in their faces.
So it wasn't the wife running off.
I feel like Declan should have like a situational -10 on this insight.
Yeah, she can.
I turn to my comrades.
At the same time that we all turn to each other. We're just like...
Yeah, we're all just smirking. Kasni is smirking quite broadly.
Yeah.
I think he can see that the others all understand. It goes without saying.
I whisper to all of you, yeah, they fucked.
And the innkeeper, she kind of looks between them as well, and she's like, oh no, you didn't. Oh, tell me you didn't.
Oh dear.
Oh, you didn't. Oh.
At the table, Dawn just starts patting his hands together.
Oh, don't encourage them. Don't encourage them. What were you thinking? You're not teenagers anymore. Come on, get a hold of your hormones.
Free love, I support it.
Do you know how dangerous this can be for the both of you? He is married to Daniel's sister. Officially.
Well, is it official?
Well, is it really properly married? Is it really properly married if they haven't consummated it?
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter to Daniel. It's not gonna matter, to the local wine baron who probably has some dealings with the mafia. You didn't hear that from me, okay? You didn't. I didn't say that. I never said that.
Kazzy's ears perk up at that.
Well, let us not shout all of this to the general public early in the morning, shall we?
Oh, I wouldn't if she didn't make me. Girl, get a hold of yourself. You too, boy. The two of you.
I'm just waiting for the bride to come down the very same stairs as
Yep.
well.
Yeah, I was really expecting that too, honestly. That would be Kasni's wedding night.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but you can wait for it, but it does not happen.
Marco's sitting at our table, right?
Yeah.
I nudge him and go, so, what happened to your intended?
I thought you'd know that. I mean, she stayed with you after we left. After the two of us left. And in the background, like, the innkeeper is still yelling at her granddaughter. Just, like, what the hell were you thinking? What the hell is wrong with you? You gotta think with your head, not with your vagina. And stuff like that.
So the last time you saw your wife, she was in our company.
My wife. I guess she is my wife, isn't she? Yeah, we just got back to town, and then we, like, me and Ida, we went upstairs, and I don't know what the rest of you were doing, so.
I admit I'm a stranger in this land, but is it a custom to run away from your wife on your wedding night?
Not exactly. Don't tell Daniel that. Don't tell her brother that. It's not. Don't tell anyone.
My dear man, I think you need to worry about her finding out, let alone her brother.
I mean, she knew, sort of. I mean, she knew. She's not. It's not.
Very understanding, I'm sure. But if she came with us, I sort of look around at our group. Anyone got any ideas where she is?
We should maybe head back to where we came from, the jail, and ask around. I mean, someone had to pick us up, right? Someone had to catch us. So maybe they know more. Maybe they let the bride go because she's the bride.
I refuse to believe that we were caught.
Would you?
Now maybe we gave herself up.
I wouldn't. Nope. That's not a thing I would do.
Well, we know where she lives.
Yeah, maybe we should head by her house and knock on the door.
Let us go hunt a bride.
Sounds good.
I know that we probably don't have enough material, but this sounds like a good point to stop. This is where we're gonna stop the episode. Dice Out Now Game is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Our intro and outro music is Bells by Fake Cats Project. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at Dice Out Now Game on Twitter, where you will also find links to our personal accounts. If you can, please rate and review our podcast, and tell your friends about us. Now, game!
In other news, it appears that Marsh Haven is on the up, as those good eggs over at Mondo Corps have done it again by announcing 150 new jobs once they open the doors to the Phoenix Plaza. Various boutiques and offices, the plaza boasts a new exhibition space.
Can you hear me?
Famous Pete Mummy, and a much-needed cash injection into local secondary school Anna Kingsford College.
Hello. Look, if you can hear this, then maybe all is not lost. Marsh Haven is not the place that you think it is. It has secrets, and there doesn't seem to be a sane adult in 100 miles of the place who wants to know. Look, just spread the word. The kids are doing the best they can, but the country needs to know. The world needs to know that...
Brits on Bikes is an actual play podcast powered by the Kids on Bikes RPG. Listen on your preferred podcatcher and follow us on Twitter @Brits_bikes. Keep on biking.